if I can just think carefully, I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. I'm my own worst enemy, only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. Taking shots at the enemy, I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new. And get rolling. For now, let's make sure we're in sync. So make sure you've stopped pedaling, your watts and your cadence at 0 on screen. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's ride. Let's get these legs moving. Let's get the body nice and warm on these virtual roads of MyWhoosh. Here we go. So a nice ramped warm up to start with. We're gonna gradually increase the heart rate, increase the intensity, get the blood circulating to those legs, and prepare for what's coming ahead. Really useful session, this one. As I've said, it's called. Use this pre-event, pre-race. It's particularly useful when looking at cycling esports events and races here on MyWhoosh. And tapering, ready for the event already. Just to wake up the legs. Need in the forthcoming event or test. All right, let's focus on this warm-up then. Rolling the legs round, nice and relaxed in the upper body. Nice solid position on the bike, as I always say. Core, nice and strong. Keeping the saddle supple in the upper body. Just stimulating these legs and the body. We're going to activate these different training systems. I'm going to tell you all about these training systems as we work through this workout. I'm just cruising around these roads with you right now. As I said, this is a ramped warm-up.
This particular workout, 46 minutes, just over. So a nice short ramp warm-up before we get into the main sets. So yes, we're going to be touching on most of the training zones today. In fact, it's all of the training zones today. So the grey, zone 1, blue, zone 2, green, zone 3, then we got zone 4, orange or yellow, orange, zone 5, and red, zone 6. Coming right at the end, just some short, sharp, just to wake the legs up finally. And then again, make sure after this session, you rehydrate, make sure you get comfortable rhythm there. Quick look around the screen. Your personal data, if you're new here, is at the top of the screen there. You've got your watts, you've got your watts per kilogram, and then the little box just underneath, that's your average watts in this particular block. Then we've got your interval time. So the main block of time that you can see, that is counted up, and then just underneath that, that tells you how long we've got left in this current block. So we're just under 2 minutes to go on this warm-up ramp. Then you've got your heart rate, then you've got your cadence. All right, let's have a look at these power zones. So at the bottom of the screen, that's the workout laid ahead in front of you. And then you've got the block, power guide, and the time of this current block. So this one, 5 minutes. Your power numbers will be there. Nice and smooth. Try not to bounce in the saddle too much. Nice and solid. We're going to have fun through this workout, plenty of variety. It's a good workout as well if you press for time. Maybe you've been on holiday, maybe you've had a bit of time off. It's a great workout just to stimulate the legs again and get ourselves back into that rhythm of training. Make sure you've got plenty of fluids, the towel handy. Hopefully the fan is turned on. 1 minute left here. Nice and smooth. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, fill the lungs, out through the mouth. Every time you breathe out, just settle back into that rhythm. Relax the upper body. This is the kind of workout I do every Saturday for those weekends when I'm racing the Sunday Race Club. As I said, in particular for cycling esports events, which tend to be a little bit shorter than your typical road events or your grand fondos, this is the perfect session. Nice and smooth in that rhythm. 10 seconds left here. Almost at the end of this warm-up ramp. Nice and smooth, and we're just going to drop back. Active recovery zone with zone 1. There we go, roll through the banner. Ease it off. Let's keep that fluid going in. I'll get my fan turned on. Oh, yes. Great work, guys. We're going to get this one done together. Tick it off the list. Make some progress. Get that preparation. And focus on whatever's coming next for you guys. You have plenty of energy after this. I said it's a great activating session. Each of the training zones in terms of the intensity and the duration really planned out ahead. So we're not fully wearing ourselves out. We're not depleting. We're not stressing the body too much. This is all about activation. All right, so we got a short stint now in zone 4. The banner's almost here. Let's go. 1 minute now. So again, if you put your FTP in game, the ERG will be controlling this resistance for you with the smart bike or your smart trainer. So just let the game, let the system do its work. Feel that resistance kicking in there. Looking good. Trying to keep your power numbers white. If your power numbers, top center turn red, you either need to apply a bit more power or just back off a little bit. Make sure we're in that right training zone. Your power numbers, remember, at the bottom of the screen. 20 seconds, and we're gonna drop back down to zone 2. So right now we're just in this sort of lactate threshold zone. So you may just feel a little burning in the legs as that lactic acid starts to build. And then we're going to drop down to zone 2. Breathing rate's gone up. Okay, ease back. 1 minute here. Zone 2. This aerobic zone. So as I said, these efforts are nice and short. Good work. 1 more of these to do. So we're going to do the same again. 1 minute zone 4. 1 minute zone 2. "20 seconds. Smooth, strong, plenty of energy. Every time you breathe in, fill the lungs with that energy. Feel yourself getting stronger with every pedal stroke. Here we go, nice and controlled. Zone 4. Let's go. Keep that form. Solid position. Relaxed here. Bending the elbows, loosen that grip on the bars. Good work. Just keep control for now. Let the game take you there. Whatever cadence you're comfortable with, but again, keep that control in the hips. Don't bounce. You're good. Already thinking about that event that's on its way. This is the prep we need. This is going to lift the body, lift the energy, mentally get us focused on what's to come. The banner's getting closer, we're back down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back to zone 2. Easy, relaxed, smooth. This aerobic training zone. The kind of zone that if you and I were riding side by side on the road, we could talk. On the way to that cafe, on our Sunday spin, or our Saturday socials. Nice and smooth. Almost at the end of this first block, and then we're going to move back down to active recovery. Again, we're just conscious we don't want to cause too much stress on the body, too much stress on the muscles. So again, just make sure you're in the pocket with those numbers. Your numbers are at the bottom of the screen. That's the target. Keeping blue, zone 2 for now, but here comes that banner again. That's it, roll through, ease back, take a drink. Well done. You've got 2 minutes here. Nice and smooth. Incredible. So don't forget, if you are doing this as a pre-FTP workout, get that assessment done, get the Power Passport 10 done, ramp test, however you're going to use, whatever workout you're going to use to assess your current FTP, set that in game. And then again, whatever you're looking to achieve, there's training plans. There's over 700 workouts to choose from. We are here to help you get the most out of every single session. Utilizing top coaches, the science, the technology, the AI to progress you and me forward on our journey to better fitness, better health, better strength, faster racing, if that is your goal. Less than a minute to go. Then we're going to move zone 3. Zone 3, still aerobic zone. So again, we should not be elevating that lactic acid too much in the legs. Just managing that pace, managing that tempo. Still talking in zone 3. Might be shorter sentences than if we're in zone 2, but we can still chat away. Maybe we're just getting closer to the cafe and the last one pays the bill. 20 seconds. Keep that form again. Just check your position, check yourself on the bike, settle in. A little bit longer this block, but remember it's still aerobic. In terms of intensity, I often talk about RPE, ratings of perceived exertion, 0 to 10. How does it feel? We're pretty low on the chart with this one. Midway, about a 4, maybe a 5. We're there now. 2 minutes here. Smooth, controlled. Just relax the breathing, relax the body. This is the zone to really focus that position. So if you're a time trialist, maybe you're already here. You're a climber. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're a mountain biker and you're out here somewhere. Maybe you're on the drops. Just find that position. Relax, settle in. You should be able to hold this pace comfortably for a few hours in zone 3. Just activating slightly different muscle groups, slightly different muscle fibers here. Adding some endurance aspect into those fast twitch fibers also. Like a tempo pace, just settle in. Less than a minute here. This is good. Just activating tempo mode, settle in, comfortable rhythm, relaxed rhythm. Stay with me. Stay smooth. Draw that circle, guys. This is good. After this, we're back down to zone 1. How good is that? Stay there, 15 seconds. Just relax. Breathe, controlled. Here we go, here comes the banner. Roll through the banner, and then the resistance knocks off. Zone 1, 2 minutes. Incredible. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying whichever virtual world you're rolling around. Right now, I'm just going over one of the bridges in Australia. The sun's out, so I'm just visualizing the sun on my back. And I'm also thinking about that event to come. How I'm going to utilize this to prepare and give it everything I've got in that test or in that event. Alrighty, next one. We're going to step up. I think we should spend a minute in zone 5 just to work and get ourselves into that VO2 max zone. So this one is going to burn a little bit. We're going to feel a little bit of that lactic acid build up, but very quickly we're going to knock that down to zone 2, and then we're going to flush all that waste, all that lactic acid out. Well, let's get ready. Moving closer to that banner. Let's check that form once again. Take a quick drink. Really important, as I said, to hydrate throughout this. And after, we want to make sure we get to tomorrow, or whatever you're doing this for, fully fueled, fully ready, sharpening the tools. That's what this is about. "20 seconds. This is something that a lot of the elite riders will be doing the day before a race, whether that be cyclocross, esports, track or road. Here we go, through the banner. 1 minute, let's go. The watts have gone up, the resistance has increased. Stay solid, stay smooth. Relax the shoulders, focus that power right here. Good energy, nice. Let's keep that power number white, staying in that zone 5, the orange block. Halfway through it, starting to burn a bit now. Just stick with it. It's important we get through this minute just to activate this VO2 max zone. Stay there. Stay there, you're looking good. Hold it. Hold it, 15 seconds. Come on, we're almost there. Stay on top of that gear. Draw that circle. Here comes the banner. Rolling through, job done. Back into zone 2. All right, slightly longer block here on zone 2. Working in this aerobic endurance zone. Flush all that lactic acid out now. Just watch that heart rate. Heart rate should start to come back down. Sensation in the legs should be good. Should be starting to lessen that burning sensation that we had in that zone 5 block. Settle back in. Good, good. Zone 2, a great zone to be in when looking at recovery. Just putting the right amount of stress on the body in this aerobic zone. RPE, perceived exertion, you should be feeling 2 to 3 out of 10. This is quite low in terms of your percentage of FTP. Anywhere between 55 and 70 really is what we're looking at here. 2.5 minutes. The next block, we've got a ramped block. So this is going to ramp up the power. This is going to ramp up the resistance from zone 3 into zone 4. It's going to be gradual. We're going to keep it smooth, keep it powerful, keep it energized and strong. Coming up to the halfway point on this block. Some normality is resumed in the legs, I assume. You're looking good. Just relax that breathing, nice and controlled. Just ticking down these miles or ticking down these kilometers wherever you are, whatever your metric. Building up this XP in-game at the same time. Always cool. Working away towards the next virtual jersey, the latest bike, or just the next level. This is all adding those Ks. Who doesn't like chasing levels, chasing new virtual kits? My kit actually today matches my avatar, which is pretty cool. Black and gold. 1 minute to go. Then we got this ramped segment, moving from tempo to threshold through this next block. Looking good. Again, smooth and relaxed. Trying to avoid that bouncing. Found that rhythm in terms of your natural cadence here. You and me, we can chat all day at this pace. We're going to get to the end of this workout. We're going to feel pumped, energized and ready. I promise you, that's where you're going to be. As that banner's coming, I've seen it round this corner. Hopefully you can see the banner too. So again, keep that control when we move into zone 3. Just let the game do its work. If you're not using ERG, utilize those gears just to increase that resistance. Find the pocket on those numbers. Let's go. Here we are. Zone 3. Tempo, tempo. Favorite zone. Who doesn't like tempo? So we're going to start off at the bottom of zone 3. We're going to work our way through. Work our way up. Work our way straight up to that FTP that you've set in game. And then we're just going to go a bit beyond that for this final bit of this ramp. Good work, good work. Look, it's not too long, this block. Keep pushing through. 3:20 to go. Just feel that resistance increasing. Nice and smooth, beautifully smooth this. Let's match that cadence. Stay control. And plenty of variety to add here. Should not feel any burn at this point in tempo. We're still below that FTP. Just going to change my position, get a little bit aero. Just cruising around these roads. 90 seconds done. 2.5 minutes to go. Just check your form again. Great work. Come on, stay there, nice and smooth. I know it's increasing, keep pushing, there's no burn yet. Should be feeling good now. Respiration just increasing a little bit. So thankfully my sentences are gonna get shorter because I'm with you. I'm riding there with you. I've got my FTP set. Stay there, halfway, over halfway. Getting closer to FTP. All right, we're going to start to transition now into zone 4 very soon. Come on, 90 seconds. You're probably in that zone 4 block. This sort of threshold zone now. This is going to be anywhere 90 up to 105% of your FTP. Just so you know where we are. Hold that cadence smooth. Keep the body relaxed. You got it. Easy. This is just 1 minute, 60 seconds. And then we're back down to some beautiful zone 2. Good work, guys. Incredible. Smooth. You look strong. You're relaxed. You're all over this workout. Staying supple, staying relaxed, staying energized. You are there. 30 seconds. Come on, that banner's coming. Hold there. Awesome. 15. Smooth. Deep in the saddle. Sit bones, not bouncing. Here comes the zone 2. Push through the banner. Not yet. Not yet. Alrighty. Let your G bring it down. Relax. Chill out for a moment here in zone 2. The good news is, shall we extend or stay? 10 minutes here this time. Activating this endurance zone again. Settling into that rhythm. Cruising around. Friends together. Smooth. Chatting away. Lost my bottle. Keep hydrating. We want to make sure we get to tomorrow. Get to this FTP test. Sharp, smooth, hydrated, and ready. Primed, as we say. Looking good on the bike too. Settling back into that zone. Back in control of that respiration. Watching that heart rate ease back down. Great work. Zone 2, also good for fat metabolism. I'm just in that winter pocket at the moment, so this is good. I'm doing plenty of zone 2 work, just to work on that fat metabolism, get myself in the best shape, just improving the body's ability also to utilize that oxygen as that main source, that main energy supply in the body. Super cool, guys. Keep rolling. Hope you're enjoying the company. As I always say, don't forget with these workouts, tell people about it. Go and share. Tell me how you've gone on through this workout. What do you want to see here on MyWhoosh in the live workouts or these video on demands?
Para isto. Só. E agora? Estás-me a ouvir? Eu não sei porque é que isso se desliga. Que parvoíce.
Punchy efforts, 10 seconds, just to explode with that power.
Estava a dizer que no mês passado o MyWhoosh divulgou, mostrava notificações com o nome da pessoa que tinha acabado de encontrar o tesouro e depois dava para nós pesquisarmos onde é que a pessoa estava e mudar para esse mundo. Agora só apareceu notificação de 2 pessoas a dizer que alguém encontrou o tesouro, sem dizer quem é que tinha sido esse alguém, e mais ninguém conseguiu encontrar. Só 2 pessoas.
This is your cafe ride intensity.
Por isso, este mês não fui um dos contemplados. Não faço ideia onde é que aquilo estava.
I'm just visualizing a pure black road in front, just cruising round. Smooth as you like. Feeling good.
Foi entre as 8 e as 9.
Taking in the sights and the sounds. Talking about sounds, you're probably wondering what I'm listening to. Bit of
Eu
dancing.
sei que ias tentar fazer, esqueceste.
Give myself that extra bit of spirit and energy.
Mas foi muito difícil. Da outra vez
Keep it there.
houve 100 pessoas que encontraram, hoje foi só 2.
Nice and easy. 2 and 3 on that RPE. That easy.
Não, mas eles avisaram, meio-dia do Golfo do Pérsico, são 8 horas da manhã aqui.
Gonna whooshing off the shoulders. Again, if you just want to take this time, just loosen off the hips, just get yourself out the saddle. Keep it in that zone. Back down, find that position again. Again, if you want to just change up the cadence a little bit, you can also do that. Find the pocket on that cadence, slow it down, speed it up, add a bit of variety, but just keep that power there, nice and smooth. Don't let the cadence drop too low, because you're going to activate kind of a bit more
É que
strength
assim
there,
desmotiva
a
muito.
bit more fatigue there, so
Aposto
just
que
keep
no
it nice.
próximo mês não tem lá nem uma quinta parte das pessoas que lá foram hoje.
Again, you can just lift out the
Hoje estava
saddle now
muita
and again,
gente.
just to loosen off the hips.
Agora, não conseguindo
Find that position.
ver quem é que ganhou
Working way up an incline in
ou
the
quem é
game
que achou
here.
o tesouro, é
Spinning
difícil.
this gear up.
Eu acho que eles não deviam fazer como fizeram o mês passado,
Just 3 minutes to
em
go.
que
Then we're going to hit zone 4.
divulgavam quem tinha a chave e permitiam teletransportar para junto dessa
little
pessoa,
blast into
ou
zone
para algum
6.
amigo
Then recover
que
once
estivesse nas
more on my own.
proximidades.
We're
E eu acho que
half an hour into this
a
workout.
parte do
Going
teletransporte
46 minutes this
que
one.
deveria ficar bloqueado durante
Plenty of it spent here.
o tempo da caça ao tesouro. Que era para não chegar lá e um gajo só fazia 500 metros e ganhava.
Stay there. Smooth,
Mas pelo menos
relaxed,
ver
refreshed and ready.
quem é
That's
que tinha
where we're
ganho permitia que nós
at.
começássemos
Just
nesse
blowing away,
percurso, por
keeping us
exemplo,
cool.
desde o início, nem que tivéssemos que pedalar 20 ou 30 km para tentar
Heart
chegar
rate
lá.
stable. Breathing is relaxed. The body is there.
Agora
In
tivemos
that zone.
54 minutos sem receber nenhuma notificação. E depois recebemos uma notificação a dizer: alguém encontrou o tesouro. Oh, bolas.
That's good, that's good. Stay with me. Under 2 minutes now.
Não sei, eu não tenho a versão
Check
beta.
that position.
Não estou a participar nisso.
Just check your power numbers are still white. And that zone 2 is
A caça ao
highlighted.
tesouro é na
on the
versão
screen.
normal. Tens que fazer 60 km na semana
How are you
da
doing
caça ao
for
tesouro
kilometer stars?
e ficas automaticamente
We've got a brief
qualificado.
session which
E
for
depois é durante
every
aquele período que eles anunciam de 1 hora
successfully completed block,
tentar encontrar o
you're
tesouro.
gonna get a little star.
Só
I think
isso.
there's 20 stars on this workout. The closer you are to the set target, the set numbers, the more stars we're going to pick up. Coming up to the last minute. Last 2 activating blocks on the way.
Sim,
We're going to hit some
10 dólares a hora no máximo de
but we're going to maintain that
$100.
control so we don't overcook it. We want to be fresh.
Mas não sei o que é preciso
Again,
fazer
we're
na
just
versão
gonna find
beta.
that rhythm. Start
Deve
to
ser
find
só
the
quem
cadence
instala,
you wanna hit this
provavelmente
with. Again, let the game do its work. Or utilize
depois
those
recebe
keys if you're
e-mails
not
com
using
perguntas ou
ELG.
questionários
Myself,
sobre o que é que está a achar das novidades que eles estão a implementar na versão beta. Que eles estão a testar,
find it easier.
porque eles testam sempre
Stay
as
in that
novidades
zone
na
with
versão
ELG,
beta
just focus on.
antes de as mandarem para aqui.
Here we go, here we go. Banner's on its way. 20 seconds
Deve ser para
now.
recolherem opiniões dos
We're
utilizadores.
definitely going to feel a little burn
Agora
through
como é que
this,
fazem, não sei.
but it isn't that long.
Não sei se há algum questionário por e-mail.
We want to feel that burn. 10 seconds. Roll through the banner, let the game do it. And then we're going to lift up. Threshold zone, that's where we're at. You ready? Let's go. 2 minutes here. Not too bad now. So we're just at the bottom end. Just right on that FTP pocket. Remember this FTP, this is the pace you should be holding, 20 minutes to an hour. So should be not too uncomfortable at this point. Your body, at this point, is just able to shuttle
Selecionados para partilharem.
out the body.
Como
Just
assim?
at the right amount, just at the right pace and volume. 120. And then we got this short, punchy effort. If you can, stay in the saddle. Just drive a bit more
Epá, já estou
through
a
the
ficar
pedals once
cansado.
we hit that zone 6. For now, though, we're still here. Solid as a rock. Smooth as you like.
Eu pensei que a partir do momento em que instalavas e usavas,
Guys, we're almost there.
estavas logo automaticamente
We're
dentro
almost
do programa beta.
activated.
Mas como nunca
Prime,
usei também não sei.
ready. Good, good. 45. You ready? 30 seconds. Pulse of power, pulse of energy. Let's activate this anaerobic power. Here he comes. The banner's rolling closer. It's to stay on top of that gear. Let 𝗗𝗚𝗓𝗓 do it for you. 10 seconds, then I want to see you push. Here he comes. 5. As soon as you get through that banner, push the power. Let's go. Come on, short. 10 seconds, that's all. Push, 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 push. Come on, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Here he comes. Through the banner, through the banner. Easy. Roll round. Incredible. 1 minute active recovery. 1 more of these to do. And then we're going to take this ramp to cool down. Cool down. Really important after these 2 blocks.
Ok. Então eu seleciono só alguns de todos os que estão a usar a versão beta. É isso?
That's where we are right now. All right, let's get ready for the next one. Relax the shoulders. Deep in the saddle. Find your position. We're going to very quickly settle in for this last effort that we got to do. 2 minutes zone 4, 10 seconds zone 6, 10 seconds time. Here he comes. Through the banner. Let's go. Find the pocket now. 𝗗𝗚𝗓𝗓 has kicked in. That's the number we're looking for. Already 1:45 to go. Final bit of preparation. Come on, smooth. 90 seconds. Look how easy you're making this.
Ok.
You're going to be ready. Settle in. I know the heart rate's just increased a bit, but you are in control. You're looking smooth.
Eu já sabia que não tinha perdido muita potência nas zonas baixas, mas nas zonas mais altas ia-me ver aflito.
Come on, 1 more minute.
Nem sequer vou a 300 watts e vou aqui a bufar. Apesar do ritmo cardíaco estar baixo.
A downhill, cool down finish to ramp it off. 45. Last 30. As I say, stay on top of that gear. Don't need to slow too much because we need a little push in a minute. 20 seconds, guys. Stay on top. Hop, hop. Finishing touch now. Last little bit to prime ourselves. 10 seconds. There's the banner. Here it comes. Just 10 seconds this. Then it's cool down time. It's job done. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Short, sharp, sweep. Come on, there's the banner. Push, 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 push. All the way. Easy. Incredible. Well done. Awesome work. Spin the legs now. Active recovery.
Amanhã vou-me ver aflito na Sunday Race Club.
Taking those fluids. Flush any waste out those legs. Blow out any negativity. Breathe in that energy. Those good sensations, good feelings. Physically, mentally, you ready? All right, it's going to just increase as we roll through the spanner. And then we're going to do this ramped cool down. Just 5 minutes to ease off. This is really important. This is also part of the preparation. Making sure the recovery is on point. Making sure the body's ready. Easing down. Take a few deep breaths. Just relax your mind.
Depois fazia, Luís Canossa, depois fazia bem. Mas não depende de mim. Também não vou fazer de propósito para isso acontecer. Se os resultados forem maus e que o MyWhoosh entenda que o Race Control entenda que eu devo descer à categoria 4,
just relaxing the body, allowing that recovery.
Irei com certeza, sem problema algum. Mas não vou agora aqui andar 2 ou 3 fins de semana seguidos a fazer maus resultados para isso acontecer. Prefiro tentar fazer mau resultado, mas esforçar-me o máximo para continuar a melhorar a condição física. E se isso acontecer, mesmo que eu dê o meu máximo, sem problema nenhum, e dou um pulo à categoria 4, mas se por um acaso conseguir acompanhar a categoria 3, ainda que sofra muito, e que eles resolvam manter-me na categoria 3, cá estarei para sofrer domingo após domingo e logo se vê o que é que acontece.
Don't forget to go and check out and continually hunt those new worlds, those new roads, those new routes here on MyWhoosh.
É muito provável que amanhã na parte final da subida, que eu quebre. Se não for antes, naquele sobe e desce, aqueles 7 topos sobe e desce consecutivos costumam ser feitos numa intensidade muito alta. E a malta que está mais mal condicionada fisicamente costuma quebrar logo aí. Vou tentar usar a estratégia e o facto de conhecer o percurso e de saber como reagir nesses cabeços para tentar não descolar. Mas se descolar, olha, vou receber. Paciência. Agora interessa ir melhorando dia após dia. E tu, estás preparado para amanhã?
Don't forget, you can also find all the events, whether those are races or group rides, over on the Link app. Some other fantastic social features over on that Link app too. And look out for the new features coming soon here on MyWhoosh. Just 2 minutes, keep rolling round. Again, after the workout's end, if you want to continue to roll the legs round, just keep it nice and light, nice and steady in that active recovery zone.
Normalmente,
absolute pleasure, guys, to take you through this workout today.
Normalmente, o ritmo da Sunday Race Club, imediatamente a seguir às finais, costuma ser um bocadinho mais calmo.
Let's enjoy this cool down.
Porque as finais costumam ter um ritmo sempre mais intenso.
For another MyWhoosh workout.
E depois o pessoal, na maioria das vezes, mete um ritmo um bocadinho mais calmo no outro fim de semana a seguir. O percurso de amanhã seria ótimo para mim se eu tivesse na melhor condição física. O percurso de amanhã seria fantástico para mim.
"60 seconds here."
Vamos ver.
Relaxing, easing down.
Quem sabe eu amanhã chego lá e ganho na mesma. Mesmo em má condição
Slowly,
física.
slowly, bringing that power down, bringing the heart rate down.
Devia ser engraçado. Andar aqui um ano a tentar e não conseguir. E depois, em má condição física, chegar lá e fazer um brilharete. Só porque não estou a contar. E não estou estressado com o resultado da manhã. Das outras vezes fico sempre ansioso. Agora, sabendo que estou mal, não estou nada ansioso e estou preparadíssimo para chegar em último se tiver que ser. Adeus, adeus, faltam 10 segundos, vou-me embora. Vou tomar banho, descansar até a hora do almoço. Depois a seguir ao almoço tenho ali umas bricolas para fazer. Portem-se bem. Muito obrigado, Luís Canossa, 𝗭𝗏𝗧𝗏, todos os outros que estiveram a assistir. Até amanhã e muito obrigado.